Today's the 16th of January, 2025. Good day, everybody. We're going to talk about your Santa Clarita real estate update. Currently, 444 active listings on the market across all of Santa Clarita Valley cities. These are going to be condominiums, townhomes, single family residences, everything residential. That's it. We have seen those numbers increase over the past 7 days. Let me give you that. So, right now, we've seen those numbers go up quite a bit. We've had 59 new listings in the last 7 days posted for sale, 12 coming soon. We actually have 18 coming soon listings currently in process. The only way to get access to those is by having an agent email them. So if you have a real estate agent that you like, great. Say, listen, Jack, Jane, whomever, send me these coming soon listings that Connor keeps talking about. And you don't have to put my name in there. But anyway, send me these real estate listings that are coming soon. It's not overwhelming in numbers, so you don't really have to have them try to make your search in between particular parameters. You can see everything and handle it quite well if you're just looking in Santa Clarita. If you're looking in all of Southern California or all the San Fernando Valley, yeah, the number's going to be a little big. So you're going to want to have them dial the search down to include more specific results for particular listings that more fit your criteria. Now, right now, we see the lending world a lot calm, very calm. We don't see interest rates really going anywhere for the next several months. We'll have to see what happens. I know we do have a new president that's going to be taking office here in just a few days. So we'll have to see how that impacts the world and the real estate market. Fires in Southern California, what a mess. We see a lot of news stories now about insurance companies not paying what the actual houses were bought for. These are going to be things that are going to be a problem, and they're going to come up. It looks like regulations are going to be relaxed by the powers that be. I don't know if that's out of guilt. I don't even know if they did anything wrong, but it would appear so, depending on what side of the fence you follow. One side says they're saints and everything's great. The other side, well, you know how the news works. Right down the middle of the road, there's probably a lot of fault to be blamed to certain people, but I will say it is interesting to see the way apparently that insurance companies look like they started changing the game a few months ago prior to this. Did they know something was going to happen? Hard to say, but it's interesting to think about. As far as real estate goes, we're seeing as most sellers are getting what they want for the properties they have listed for sale as far as the offering prices. Now, a lot of times if a property is priced perfectly, you're going to get a multitude of buyers looking at the property very quickly, and then also multiple offers that come in as a result of that property being somewhat popular. What ends up happening is the negotiation process starts between the sellers and each of those buyers. It could be that the seller only decides to respond and coordinate with one buyer, or it could be the seller decides to coordinate with multiple buyers, or even giving individual responses or giving an entire blanket response to the buyers out there, meaning that the property is very popular and the seller's going to try to get the most from it as they can. But after all the dust settles, we're seeing that those numbers are close to 97 to 100% of what the sellers are asking. So they're not going above 100%. So we don't see people offering more than what the real estate happens to be priced for, at least now. Once we start to increase the market share, we start to see more listings come out. If in fact those buyers come out in more numbers as well, we might start to see that the real estate pricing is starting to increase and people are going to be offering more for properties than they're actually listed for sale. Now, are they going to appraise for those amounts? It's going to depend on the market and how quickly the property prices start to increase. And right now with the economy, it seems like everything's nice and settled. We don't see any big jumps anywhere, at least currently. We'll have to keep an eye on this and see what's going to happen in the real estate world, especially with the insurance issues and those claims that are coming out as a result of all the fires that have taken place and all the residences that have been burned down and displaced so many people. We'll have to watch as the powers that be work through that mess. If you're looking at Santa Clarita, I've been noticing a lot more tech industry people shadowing my door, calling me and talking about this local market. A big concern that they have is what's the internet connection speed. And I did my research, and most of the Santa Clarita Valley out here, they're offering gig download and maybe less than that, maybe 150, 200 megabytes upload depending. But most of them are getting their data coming in. So that gig is pretty good for most of these areas. And there's several different providers. You have Spectrum, you have AT&T, you have Verizon, you have quite a few to choose from. Just what you want to do is make a phone call to that provider and give them the address. Not even a phone call anymore, it's online. So go online and then punch in the address of a property in a neighborhood that you like. It doesn't have to be the one that you're going to buy, but at least punch it in and see what kind of service they're offering if internet speed is important to you. Also, the day traders out there and after day traders, they also require that super high fast internet connection, and they've also started to see that they're coming into Santa Clarita Valley quite a bit more. When you're ready to sell, I do have a 100-point marketing plan that I put together. You can find that by going to my site, santaclaritaopenhouses.com/100 or 100. And you'll be able to see that document there and be able to get access to it, showing how I market properties. For you buyers out there, it's really important to talk to a good lender. And there's lots of them out there. Well, there's lots of lenders out there, probably not great. There are probably few great ones. As they say, there are old pilots and there are bold pilots, but there are very few old, bold pilots. Same thing with lenders. Again, if you want to get referred to somebody, find somebody that ascribes to my philosophy of real estate: client first, serve and protect the client, take care of the client no matter what, and the commission is as a result, but not dependent on any recommendations on the way you approach real estate. Then I definitely have a great referral for you when you're ready. I'm Connor with Honor. Thank you for watching today's update. We will be back very soon, well, actually tomorrow. We'll talk more about the market and see what else is going on. I'm Connor with Honor. Over now.